Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star Lord's Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of March. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. Let's get to your reading. First up, we have the Ten of Wands in the upright position, followed then by the Nine of Cups upright, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, followed by Major Arcana, the High Priestess in the upright. And next we have the Five of Wands upright. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Followed then by the, excuse me, the Two of Wands upright. And then we have the Major Arcana Justice, or Judgment in the upright. And then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And lastly, we have the Six of Wands in the upright. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, for your overall energy, you guys have the Ten of Wands in the upright position. Ten of Wands generally indicate taking on, actually, I remember last year you guys got this card quite a bit. Ten of Wands is a card representing taking on too many duties, responsibilities, just overburden. Sometimes we can't help it. Our life just calls for it, our job, our home circumstances. Sometimes we are just put in a position where we have to do a lot. I generally advise people when Ten of Wands energy is around to see if you can get help, maybe delegate some of your duties at home or at work with other people. Also too, maybe to not take on extra projects when people ask. You know, Sagittarians are very generous that way. They do tend to want to help, very helpful people, and you guys do take on sometimes more than you can, you know, comfortably handle. So any of you doing you know, workouts or things like that, just make sure that you're not overdoing it at the gym, that kind of thing. Maybe some of you have some excessive worries going on right now at this time for some reason. But look at what you're crossed with is the Nine of Cups in the upright position. Beautiful, beautiful energy to be crossing the Ten of Wands. This is the wish card. This is the happy emotional fulfillment card. This can be a card representing some excess too, like a little bit over partying. But it's generally a card if you have a specific wish in mind or hope in mind. There's a good chance that maybe in the month of March you could have your wish fulfilled. And it's also the yes card if you have a major question on your mind that you've been wondering the answer to. The answer is yes, Sagittarius. Now, moving on to your past card, this is the history, like that would have been not just yesterday, but something that could have happened a month ago or a couple months ago. You have the energies of the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Ten of Pentacles upright, this is all about financial abundance, feeling really good, really secure. A lot of times this is like a family inheritance card, that kind of thing, or making money when other people are bringing in money in the household and that kind of thing. So there's more than enough to go around. When it's in the reverse position, however, this can sometimes come up when, say, one of the partners, either in the relationship, if you're with somebody else, it could be representing that they have either lost a job or maybe their income or your income somehow went down, or it could be that somebody who was living in the home who was also contributing maybe moved out, that kind of thing. And that's why in the Ten of Pentacles, it's not bad energy because it's still an abundant card. It points back to the Nine of Pentacles, which can sometimes indicate that there's maybe one person holding, you know, with a really good financial job, that kind of thing, and they're holding down the fort. So it's still an abundant card. However, it could just be representing a, you know, like I said, a loss of a job or something like that. Either you or perhaps your spouse, or just a decline in pay, that kind of thing. But that's in your past now, Sagittarius. Leaving the month of February and moving into March, you have the energies of Major Arcana, the High Priestess in the upright position. High Priestess is nice energy, basically there to remind us to tap into our intuition. This is also a card representing some hidden knowledge, hidden information, that kind of thing. But it requires us to sort of go within and tap into our intuition to figure out what it is that we need to find out, because the hidden information that we're looking for, we generally can't find it by asking someone or Googling it. This is the kind of information that we need to go within to find out. If you have a question or you're really wondering about something, maybe some meditation, some self-analysis might help you along the way. Now that energy gives way to the Five of Wands in the upright position. This is your immediate future. And the Five of Wands, this is that sort of petty he said, she said kind of drama. Sometimes this card will pop up when people around us are trying to drag us into their drama. I always recommend sidestep it if you can. If it's not your drama, you can choose to just, steer clear of it. If it is your drama, then, well, I guess you don't have much of a choice but to be involved. This is also a card that can represent competition. So sometimes competition is needed, say if we're going up against other people in competitive fields, we do have to put in our best in order to compete. So for some of you, maybe that is what you are doing. Now in the middle of the month energies, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Someone else got this card too. I think it was Gemini. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Gemini. The Queen of Swords in the reverse position can indicate, well, it's a court card, so it could be that some of you are dealing with an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. The Queen of Swords reverse, she's, if you are having conversations with this person, or it could just be you taking on the energies of the Queen of Swords in reverse. And she's not very pleasant when she's in reverse. If you are sort of forcing communication with somebody, it could be that the communication is very harsh. For others of you, it could be meaning that the communication cuts off completely. Maybe somebody's not wanting to talk to you anymore. You might not be wanting to talk to somebody else anymore on a certain matter. It could have something to do with maybe this conflict here, or this drama. It could be in the middle of the month, maybe you just decide you want to cut off communication with someone, or somebody could be badly communicating with you, or vice versa. You could be badly communicating with other people, saying some really harsh things and so forth, which will eventually lead to a cutoff in communication anyway. If that's the way the conversation is going, it usually doesn't end well. So now this position here is you internally, how you will be feeling, not the face you show to the world, but how you may be feeling in the month of March internally. And you have the Two of Wands in the upright position. The Two of Wands is somebody who's waiting to make a plan. He's taken the initial passionate idea in the Ace of Wands and taken it to the next level, and is now making a plan of action. Could be thinking about starting something brand new, moving forward. But it's also a card of, sort of in the choice and decision stage. Sometimes the Two of Wands can represent, do I move forward, or do I kind of build on what I have? It can be a choice. So maybe some of you are trying to make a decision or a choice this month. Others of you are just making a plan. Sometimes the Two of Wands can be making a plan with another person, but it's just in the idea stage. It's not like we're already taking action towards it, but it's definitely a good energy. Now, in your people environment, you have Major Arcana Judgment in the upright position. Judgment can sometimes indicate something or someone being resurrected from your past, or a past situation sort of coming back again. Sometimes it comes back again to give us another chance to deal with it. It can be a karmatic situation, like where karma's involved. Could be going another round with the same person that you've gone round and round with many times before, and here they come again. Or it could be a situation that you have dealt with in the past and you may have thought it was over. Sometimes this can be a good thing, sometimes not so much. I guess it just depends on your individual situation. This is just a general read after all. So that's interesting. Now, moving on to your hopes and fears card, you have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. Now, Three of Pentacles upright, this is when people are all working together to, gain an end and everybody's on the same page. When it's in the reverse position, this can mean that people are not on the same page. So it could be that maybe this is just in the hopes and fears position. So in this case, it would be a fear. The fear could be for some of you that you're not going to complete a project, or it could be due to this conflict that's happening and the cutoff in communication. Maybe you're fearing that the completion of the project won't happen, or it could be that you're just fearing not getting along. For some of you, this could be a work situation that's happening, and maybe you're afraid that you're not going to be getting along, or it's going to cause a problem at work and involving other people who are not directly involved in this situation, and you're going to cause things to go off course. But remember, it's just a fear. It's not anything that's going to necessarily play out in the month of March. So now moving on to your final card of the read and final card of the month, you have the Six of Wands in the upright position. That's beautiful energy. This is a card that represents victory, acclaim. For any of you, say, who are in the arts, this could be representing pats on the back, a lot of attention, recognition for what you're doing. For others of you, it's interesting because you have the competition card here, the Five of Wands, and at the end you have the Six of Wands. So say for any of you, for example, who are competing in a situation, if it's a sports event or in any area where there's a competition, it could be that you are winning this competition because this is a card of victory and success. So beautiful way to end the month, Sagittarius. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye for now, Saggy.